Hi, welcome to Wholeheartedly for the Lord Bible Journaling with Sherry. Today's process video will be part 2 of Windows Digital Bible Journaling. I am in XODO, so we are going to create a page. Remember, these are some of the things that you need in order to be able to complete Bible journaling on Windows the way that I know it. Again, like I said, there are many other ways. You need XODO to download XODO from XODO.com, which is a PDF reader program. That's where we create our pages, and we keep all of our creations in this particular program. And then you're going to use GIMP to make all of your PDFs into PNGs, which will make them transparent. And in GIMP, you will break them apart piece by piece so that you can place them on the page where you want to. Thank you for watching, and remember, if I can Bible journal, so can you. Thank you for being so patient with me. I am new to this as well. I'm showing you guys as best as I've been taught and what works for me. It's not the standard. This is just how I do it. There's many other ways, and there are many other people who probably will be able to explain it a lot better than I will. So Stacy, I hope this helps you. You know you can email me. Anyone can email me or ask me questions below, and I will do my best to help you out and even walk you through if you so desire. Take care. This gets a little tricky for me. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up XODO, and I've uploaded a Praise and Pray digital planner. So I use this as my surface, as my canvas, so to speak. So what you want to do is you're going to you see all these elements that I'm clicking on up here. If you click on the stamper, which looks like a photo, and you click onto the page, it's going to say from files. So I'm going to search for the file. Well, right now I'm going to use a background. So I've downloaded a free watercolor background, and I'm just importing it. That's all you're doing. You're opening up a file and you're importing it. And so what we're going to import is we're going to import what we took apart, that kit that we were doing. We're going to place it on the page where I want it to go, and where I wanted to create it. Okay, so I'm going to click on files again because this watercolor background does not cover the whole page, so I have to use 2 of them in order for it to cover the whole page. Now I'm going to go into the files that we took apart. Because I have everything categorized based on Etsy shop, I know where it is. It is in the Grace and Stardust. So when I get there, I'm going to open it up, and it'll have all of my elements plus any kit that I ever purchased from that particular store. So it's going to open up, and I'm going to scroll down and find the elements that I had taken apart. And as you can see, they're all there separately. You have the whole kit, and then you have it separately. And I'm going to bring in those separate items in order to make my page. So you have to do them one at a time. You need, again, you do need patience, you do need time, but once you get the dexterity of it, it gets pretty easy to do. As long as the XODO doesn't crash. We've been having issues with XODO crashing, and I just wanted to let you know. So if it crashes, don't blame me. It's XODO, and they haven't fixed it. It is a free program, and I guess that's what you get for free. But so don't hit flatten. If you hit flatten, it's going to go onto the page, and you can't move it around. So now that it's on the page, I can move it wherever I want. I can size it, make it larger and smaller. I can rotate it. I just can't flip it. You have to use another program to flip it. I think GIMP will flip it. I don't know how to flip it, but GIMP will flip it. And I like to use 3D Paint that comes with Windows. It will flip it, and it will make transparent backgrounds as well. So you may want to create on there as well. Once I get that down, I'll do a video on that. But so I'm sizing it the way I want it to go. The size I want it to be, and then I'm going to, once I'm satisfied, I'm going to bring in my other elements. Again, with this, you've already done the work. All you have to do is place it on the page where you want it to go. It's really just that simple. So I go back into my photos, and I'm going back to my elements to find out which other elements I want to place on the page. And as you can see, once I find it, I click on it, and then I'm going to hit open, and it's going to pop on my page, and I'm going to place it where I want it to go. And you just repeat the steps. Once you get the steps down in GIMP as far as transparency, and once you get the steps down in here as far as placing the items on the page, you begin to do, you hear me snapping as if you can see me. It gets quicker and quicker and faster and faster. And then so once I pull in the elements, I'm going to show you how you can type in your thoughts and things like that on the page. Just to reiterate, we're going to click on the little stamper and we're going to click on File and we're going to pull in what we want. I've gone ahead and added that watercolor background again, just opened the file and imported it in. You've already seen me do that, so there's no need for me to show you that. Now I'm going to use this side to make my thoughts and to type out my thoughts. So I just wanted to use this side to show you how you edit and type in thoughts and reflections. I'm going to click on T, and that means text or text box, and I'm going to, that's my text box, I'm sorry, I'm still new at this, like I said. So you see the little black arrow down there, so I'm going to click on that. The T with the line gives us the color, and then that T with the uppercase and a smaller t, it shows you the size and the font. You can, there's plenty of fonts. I only have a few checked over because I'm using my husband's laptop, but you can check on these fonts and bring them in and use them as part of your writing tool. And you can have different fonts and sizes and things like that. So I'm just clicking in a few right here. You can click on all of them or none of them. Some of my friends, they import their own. I don't know how to do that. I don't do that because, again, this is not my primary place for digital Bible journaling. So you choose what font you want, and then you can choose the size, and you can always change it. You can always change it. So I've chosen my font and I've chosen my size, and I'm just going to type a thought there. So as you can see, I am typing my thoughts. And then, like I said, you can always change the size, or if you don't like the font, you can change that as well. Next to the text box is the square, and you can use that to make a square border around your frame your words. So if you click on that square with the little triangle, you can choose different colors. Some of it you can use and it will color the inside of the box. If you can feel it, that's what the paint is for, pouring, or you can just highlight the outside of the box with different colors. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm choosing some colors to highlight my box. If for some reason you don't like your text or your size, you can go and edit the text, which means you can go and edit it and change your wording. Or if you hit style, you can change your font and you can change your size and all of those things, and even the color. So you have a choice if you don't care for how it turns out. Now that I have edited my text, I put my little boxes around, I framed my wording. Now I want to kind of beautify this side of the page. So I'm going to bring in some of those elements that I cut up, or you can bring in other elements. If you cut up other elements and they match, the colors match, I mix and match all of the time, just like I would in my regular Bible journaling on paper. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just bringing in those wordings and adding some more elements to this side of the page. You're going to hit the stamper and you're going to bring in your other elements. Here's the stamper again, just as a review. Open. I'm going to pull in some element. And if there's an element that you don't want there, you see where it says delete. Once you place it down, if you click on it again, the box will come up again and you can just hit delete and go in and bring in something else. It's really just that simple. Just remember not to flatten anything, and remember you can always undo anything that you're doing. So I'm hitting the stamper again and I'm bringing in more elements. I'm not as savvy as the rest of my friends are with XODO because that's their primary way of journaling. So if you have any questions and I can't answer them, which chances are I can't, I can ask them, and they're so sweet. They're more than willing to help me. Sparkle, her name is Lynn. We have two Lyns in our group, so we call her Sparkle. She was Like I said in the first video, she was so gracious enough to send me the steps. She sent me the steps when she was teaching me how to do it, and it was so easy to follow. And if you want the steps, I will be more than happy to email them to you. I'm going to try to attach them in the description box below. And once again, if you have any questions, please ask. I will do the best that I can. This is all that I know, guys. I told you I would share what I know as best as I can, and as I get better and learn more things, I will share it with you guys. I hope this will give you a good start to digital Bible journaling. It is a wonderful hybrid. It's a wonderful thing, an addition to, an addendum to Bible journaling on paper. I love both of them pretty much equally because they serve different purposes for me. And if digital Bible journaling isn't for you, you can get this just to be able to pull apart some elements so that you don't have to waste a lot of paper printing and then you have a lot of scraps left over. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope this is helpful. There are a lot of free notebooks out there. XODO and GIMP, they're free, but a lot of other things, programs, especially in iPad and Apple world, those aren't free. So if you have any questions, please give me a shout out below or send me an email. And like I said, I've done the best I could. Thank you for watching, Stacy. I hope this helped, and I hope this helps anyone else. Take care. Bye.